Hi all and welcome to Liquid Earth. I'm Age. In the last episode we showed you how to use the crop tool in Lightroom Classic CC. In this episode it's all about the spot removal tool. You can press the Q key on your keyboard as a quick shortcut, and there's two main options, clone and heal. You've got some sizes of your brush that you can adjust with your bracket keys, or you might be able to scroll your mouse to adjust the size, and you can adjust the feathering here. Let's start with this image and we're on 100% feathering. Let's remove this sensor spot. So we're just going to click over the spot here and we've got our target area that we can drag and move around accordingly. So if we're on the clone, you can see we've got an exact clone of that part of the image represented here. Or if we was to press the heal key, then it's going to use the surrounding pixels and blend it in. So if we were to choose maybe this area over here, you can see it's blending in nicely with the surrounding pixels. If you press H on your keyboard, you can hide and show the overlay here. Now we've got lots of little spots here to remove, so if we click each of these spots, and then we can just move our sample point around accordingly. And we can very quickly remove all of those sensor spots from this image. If the overlay gets in the way of your next removal, just press the H key. That hides the overlays, then you can easily set your next point. Now, down the bottom here you have an option to visualize your spots and a slider which shows you the amount here. Let's go to this next image, and you can see without the visualization it's very difficult to see the spots. I can notice a couple of sensor spots, one here for instance, but if I was to press the visualize, you can very quickly see that there's lots more, and certainly if I'm printing that image I want to remove all of those spots. And again we can just work your way through those and click on them with our default settings already set here, and we can remove all of those spots. And let's turn the visualization back off again. Press the H to hide, and there you go, we've removed all of those spots from this image. Let's choose another image. This time we're going to zoom in here. So I'm going to press my Z key to zoom in. We'll reduce the size here. And click on the image, press the H if you need to, if it's already hidden. And then we can use a sample spot area to get something nicely blended. Press and hold the space key and you can drag your image. And again you can quickly remove any unwanted blemishes or spots. Z key again and we can zoom back out. If you didn't want to hide the complete area, let's zoom in again on this particular image here. We can choose the opacity to come down. So if I was to select this particular area here, and I can drag over, select my sample spot. If my opacity is fully on, then I've completely hidden the area. If I slide this to the left, then it's as it was originally, and somewhere in the center will blend in to make it not quite so obvious. And Z to zoom back out again. Let's take a look at this image. Now if I want to quickly remove these wires, let's choose my feather at 67. I can keep the shift button pressed, drag across, it'll keep that constrained, and then I can drag my area accordingly here. And finally on this image, let's remove these unwanted people. So I'm going to press the Z to zoom back in, spacebar and drag. Let's get rid of this person here. So I'm going to quickly select this person. It's given me a sample point already and I can drag that to get a better selection. Line up my straight lines for instance. Press H to hide and let's get rid of these duplications here. Press H again. Let's go back up to 100% opacity. Let's move this over, maybe to this area. Let's take the feathering down a little bit. It sampled this spot completely in the wrong area, but let's move this over. And this one's a bit more tricky, but let's give this a go. Let's widen it up a little bit. And let's make sure we select the whole of this guy here. Let's move this over. Okay, I'm going to start here. Let's press the H key. And now we want to add the rest of this bark in here. So let's select this area. Press the H key so that we can see this. And let's select this area of bark here. And zoom back out again. And you can see the end result. Now spend a little time and you can refine that to perfection. If that tutorial was useful for you, consider subscribing. It really does help and I really do appreciate it, and give me the thumbs up. Thanks again for watching, guys. In the next lesson we're going to look at the red eye removal, and following that the next lesson will be the graduated filter tool. There are links in the description at the bottom, or you can click on screen to select those straight away. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.